Guys, welcome to Soto and So. My name is Xavier. There is a new sheriff in town for sure. President John Dramani Mahama is doing the peace work that is, expected of all African leaders. After the Independence Day celebration in Ghana, he went to visit the Sahel nation, namely Mali, Niger, and then Burkina Faso. Those three nations broke away from Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. Now, before President John Dramani Mahama came into power, all the leaders, including Ghana President then Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, the President Tinubu of Nigeria, and all the West African leaders were having a very big tension between them and then the Sahel nation, because they were not happy for the Sahel nation leaving the ECOWAS. So they were trying to force them to come back and join ECOWAS and as well transition back to democratic government. Now, the people were not ready to do that. That made them break away and form their own Sahel nation. Now, after President John Dramani Mahama came into power, he was not going by what was already happening between the Sahel nation and ECOWAS. He tried to bridge that gap. He tried to, be cool with them, familiarize with them. You can see it in his inaugural speech where he said that the people over there, though there are land borders between them, but they are our own people. You can find the Ashantis there, that is tribal. You can find the Moshis there. You can find the Dagombes there. And also, we are all brothers. We need to live together as brothers and sisters. That is what he said in his inaugural speech.
More than ever before, we need to strengthen our ties with our neighbors to ensure that we're working together to keep our sub-region safe. We stand in solidarity and work in alliance with all our neighbors in the sub-region. Recognizing the history of our borders, we also acknowledge that on the other side of our country's borders are our family members. They may be Ivorians, they may be Togolese, they may be Burkinabes, they may be Nigerians or Malians, but they are also Akans, they are Kasinas, they are Guans, they are Ewes, they are Nzemes, they are Hauses, they are Moshis and Gourmets, because we are all part of one another, one big family.
He sent them invitation, whereby some of them even sent delegation, and Burkina Faso, as a matter of fact, sent their own leader, that is Ibrahim Traore, to the inaugural ceremony. And so just after the independence celebration on the 6th of March 2025, he went there to thank them and also to discuss bilateral trade in between Ghana and then the Sahel nation. They have indoor meeting and then they come out to address the media. In the indoor meeting, they will definitely bring across things that are bothering them. And after the meetings, President Mahama said that they were not happy. There was a breach of trust between them and then the ECOWAS nation that made them broke away from ECOWAS. That's what President John Dramani Mahama addressed. Now, apart from being cool and happy with them, President John Dramani Mahama has taken another bold step. When envoys from other countries, that is the ambassadors or the high commissioner from other nations, come to your country and then they pay courtesy call to you, things that are bothering you most are the things that you discuss with them, are the things that you put across with them, right? Now, the ambassador of Italy to Ghana, Madame Laura Ranalli, paid a courtesy call to President John Dramani Mahama at the presidency of Ghana. One key thing that is bothering President Mahama is terrorism in the Sahel nation. So he is not bothered that the people are not having democratic leader, they are having military rule. No, that is not his problem. So far as the people, the citizens over there are not bothered with the military government, they are okay with them. President Mahama is okay with them. For him, the Sahel nation is here to stay, according to his word that he spoke to the Italian ambassador to Ghana, that the Sahel nation is the new reality. They have to face it off. So it's not that he's trying to make them disband the Sahel nation. No, to him, what is bothering them, what they discuss with him, that is the terrorism, that is happening there. The terrorists that are terrorizing the people over there, killing a lot of people, taking people for hostage. That is the problem that they are facing over there, and they discussed with President John Dramani Mahama. And with President Mahama, he said he's ready to help them solve those issues. And so he's calling on international community, including Italy, to help if it's military, aid that they can give, any help that they can help to fight terrorism in the Sahel nation, they should come and help. This is what he said.
We have our own problems in our sub-region with the fight against terrorism. Three of our neighbors in the Sahelian region are facing a very difficult struggle with terrorists, and we need to see how we can support them, because it's not their battle alone. Terrorism anywhere in the world is terrorism against all of us, against the whole world, not just the countries in which these terrorists are. And so would work with them to see how we can support them, because we are neighbors, we're in the same sub-region, and so we have a duty to be able to assist them, and also to try and see how we can build a good working relationship between the AES, which has become a reality, and our sub-regional body, the Economic Community of West African States. And so I think that Italy, our bilateral relations are good, and we want to move them to the next level.
You see, the AES, that is the Sahel nation, is a new reality. So we will try our possible best to work with the AES and then Economic Community of West African States. So the two should exist, and we will try our possible best to work together as one people. That is his mission. And as well, try to do everything within our means to help them fight terrorism. He said that it's not only their problem, it's a shared problem. Because when your neighbor is in trouble, you must know that you're also in trouble. Because after consuming your neighbor, they'll move to you. So we need to work together as one people, as one Africa, and fight the problem of our brothers. That is the mission that President John Dramani Mahama is on. And as well, the Italian ambassador agreed to help.
And concerning Sahel, also for Italy, for the reasons that we can imagine, is a priority. And we try to have a very pragmatical approach and not ideological. So while we hope that the constitutional legality will be restored, we want to continue to dialogue on practical issues like development, cooperation, training, assistance. We have our cooperation office is in Ouagadougou, and we have not closed it. It remains there. And we have also a military mission in Niger. It's a training mission, actually, and it's been requested by the government of Niger, and is still there. So we try to give our, let's say, support to the, let's say, stabilization of the region, so we can work together on it. Thank you.
Thank you.
That is good neighborliness. Ouagadougou is the capital of Burkina Faso, and according to the Italian ambassador, they have not closed down their embassy in Ouagadougou. We know that France has closed down their embassies in those nations, and Italy and France are in the European, zone. They are European countries, so they are actually counterpart. But France has closed down their embassies. But according to Italy, they have not closed down their embassy. As a matter of fact, they even have their own military base and military training base still working in Burkina Faso, and Mali and Niger has also requested that they extend help to them. So they are working with them, and so they will work their possible best to help Ghana and then the entire West African zone to fight terrorism in those countries and help them develop. That is good neighborliness. What is bothering your neighbor should also bother you. So as it's bothering the AES country, his bordering President Mahama. He's not worried about their military rule. He's not worried about anything. He's worried about their problem. If the people are happy, you are happy. But when the people are not happy, we try to do our possible best to help them elevate the problem that they are in. That is a good move for Africa. President John Dramani Mahama, the good sheriff, the new sheriff that is, bringing peace in the African sub-region, working with the Sahel nation and ECOWAS nation togetherness. Africa unites. The vision of Osajifo daughter coming in Nkrumah, one Africa, one people, borderless Africa. Your neighbor's problem should be your problem. Now we try to be friends with all, enemies with none. The vision of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah is what President John Dramani Mahama is working on, and I know this will make us live as one people. My name is Sevia. This is also and so. For now, we're out.